Kevin! Reese! Please, wake up! Huh? Where are we? You really scared us, you know? After the battle finished, you two suddenly fainted without warning. We fainted? But I imagine she summoned your spirits to an area of her creation, leaving your bodies behind. Hey, Celeste. There you are. Celeste? I felt the return of all of my power a short while ago. Did something happen, Kevin? Oh. Actually, Kevin explained to her that they had said farewell to Rufina, and that the stigma that once ruled the land of Phantasma had completely disappeared. I see. She must have been an incredibly strong person. I may have never had the chance to meet her, but she sounds like someone I would have liked to talk to. That being said, there's no longer any time to waste. Huh? Why not? Now that Phantasma has once again lost its master, it will revert to being unstable once more. This castle will be no exception. I imagine it will disappear before long, unable to retain its current form any longer. The same will likely be true of all the plains, even. Only the garden will remain. You're kidding! Are you really so surprised, Estelle? We know about how this world works. This was always a likely possibility. It sure wasn't one I was thinking about. Besides, if you knew all of this already, why is this the first time we're hearing about it? We should hurry to the RSA and make our escape at once. There's no need. I can open the gates of heaven from here. Heaven? You can? As in the ones in the Testaments? I believe so. To my recollection, they are the counterpart to the gates of Gehenna, connecting the world in which you reside to heaven above. A replica was prepared for us in the area we stand. I can only assume the one who created them was the woman who you bade farewell to, the one who was assimilated into the Lord of Phantasma. She did? I see. Then if we pass through there, we can return to our own world. If we're going to heaven, do we really want to leave it afterwards? Precisely. Though perhaps seeing is believing. Allow me to open the gates. At some point, Gilbert is just gonna come in and ruin the entire ambiance. Run up the stairs just as they are disappearing. Wow! If we walk through here, we can go home. I imagine you'll appear somewhere near wherever it was you were when you were first drawn in here. Those who are on airships will likely reappear somewhere inside them. I mean, hopefully. Or, you know, tens of thousands of miles in the air. Okay. I guess this is it. Indeed. What? Already? We've been in here so long together. My brain's having trouble processing that it's actually about to end. I was hoping we would have time for one final feast before we went our separate ways. But I suppose there are a few partings in this world that would allow us the good fortune. You're probably right. Aw, Ren! It's fine. Stay where you are. Estelle and Joshua will find you. Well then. Allow us to be the first to take the plunge. Aww. Why? No, don't leave us. At this rate, we're gonna be here forever, because no one wants to be the first to say bye and leave everyone behind. I mean, he's not wrong. What's Zin said, so as the eldest members of the group, we thought we should be the ones to take the initiative, so to speak. Oh. Thanks. You guys are all right, you know? Think nothing of it. This is nothing compared to the kindness you've showed by welcoming me into your numbers, despite my past transgressions. Because of you, I was able to achieve something truly important. You have my deepest thanks. You're very welcome. Just know that you have ours too. I don't know what we would have done without you. We may have to part for now, but I imagine your work will bring us together again in the future. I can't wait to see you again. I'm honored you would say so, Your Highness. Should you ever require my services, please don't hesitate to call on me. As for me, well, it was great getting to see you all again. Didn't ever picture us having a reunion like this, but I'm sure glad it happened. You got that right. I still wouldn't have turned down a few more rounds of duking it out with you. Same here. Next time I get some free time, I'll have to pop over to Liberl and rough you up a bit. Or, you know, you're all welcome to swing by Calvard if you want. Kilka and I would welcome you with open arms. You bet. Count on it. Really? Then I'll start making preparations for my visit as soon as I leave here. You're not doing anything until you finish the mountain of homework that's waiting for you. I'm sure me and Reese will eventually make our way there, once the work comes knocking on our door. I hope that day comes soon. Same here. Well, I think that's about everything. Let's get going, Colonel. Honestly, now even you've started calling me that. Well, what did he call you before? Although, I suppose being referred to in that way by all of you may not be so bad. They're really ready to get away from us. Perhaps we should be the next to leave then. You? No, stay! I feel as though the longer I stay, the less I'll want to leave at all. It would be best for me to get this done and over with. So, this is farewell for now. Yeah, for now. I was honestly expecting you to hang on longer. I'm surprised. Oh, Joshua, you twist my arm, but the pain only leaves me weak with pleasure. How I crave whisking you up as my prince and taking you back with me. Over my dead body, creep. I don't think I'll ever be able to believe this guy is actually royalty. Olivier. Truth be told, I honestly never thought I'd be blessed with an opportunity like this. The thought of it coming to an end is making me uncharacteristically emotional. Aww. It's certainly a new side to you. Before I go, however, I do want you to give some serious thought to what I said, Shara. While I do realize it was brazen of me to ask, you wouldn't deny me the joy of believing you may one day say yes, would you? Yes to what? Like, visiting Erebonia? I swear, you're unbelievable. Alright, I will. You'll have an answer someday. In the meantime, you better work hard at what you need to do. But of course. What's this all about? That's what we want to know. I think we're missing something pretty big. Yeah, something interesting happened right under our noses, didn't it? For my part, I would like to thank you for all you have done for me and this one here. This one here. I feel as though this experience has allowed me to improve my swordsmanship all the more. It was that battle with Cassius, we're telling you. I'm truly grateful. I'll have to make sure I don't let you get too far ahead of me. or I'm gonna have a heck of a time catching up again. The same goes for you as well, of course. I do hope we will have the opportunity to meet again one day. As do I. One last warning. I fear the Empire has some truly stormy times ahead of it. I would advise against all non-essential travel there. Oh no! Okay, so maybe Olivier wasn't trying to get Shara to visit? That's concerning. Please be careful then, Major. As long as this idiot pulls his weight, we should be able to avoid the worst-case scenario. If you'd all pray Adios doesn't give up on him, I'd appreciate it. We love Mueller. Sure thing. Praying is kinda what we church folk do. I can't think of a simpler and more enjoyable request. Aw. How tragic it is that you all trust me so little. But they do say that people bully those they love the most. You're no exception to that, are you, love? Am I to take that as confirmation that you would like to be dragged out of here by the scruff of your neck? I'd rather walk, please. Well then, everyone. Until our next meeting. Oh, they are sprinting out of here. Why is everybody running away from us? He managed to keep pretending he was fine until the very end. You two are next then. Yeah, this is it. Most of the people here I could go and see if I set my mind to it. But as for you two, Estelle and Joshua, take care on that journey of yours, okay? No problem. We'll be sure to keep writing to you as often as we can. There's no need to send too many of them. It won't be easy for my replies to reach you. Plus, there seems to be a lot of maintenance work going on with the Orbital Communications Network lately. If you really need me, just get in touch with the Grand Cell branch. Okay, we will. So Shara moved to the Grand Cell branch? You can always get in touch with us if you need us in the same way. It's gonna suck not to be able to see you again for a while though, Estelle. But it's gonna especially suck not to be able to see Ren or Tita. And you, Reese. Me? Duh, I was really happy to get to know you, you know. So if you ever come to Liberl again for work or whatever, come see me, okay? I'll give you the scoop on all my favorite ice cream spots. I'd be happy to accept that invitation. Coming to Liberl is now my top priority after leaving here. For the ice cream. Let's not forget about work now. At least you'll be easy enough to see again, Tita. I should be able to pop over and mess with you anytime your scary boy toy's not hovering over you. Poor Agate. Don't you even think about it, kiddo. How serious I am is for me to know. Okay, just one more thing before I go. Say, Ren? Do you like Estelle and Joshua, or don't you? What? That's what matters the most. I want you to keep that question in mind as a favor for your big sis, Annalise. What do you mean? Annalise. Aww. Oh, and expect a bajillion hugs next time I see you. I'm not gonna let you get away. Alright, I think we've hung around long enough. See you later. Take care, Shara. Thank you both for sticking with us. Okay, guess we might as well be the next ones to step up. Yeah. Agate? Agate, are you sure you want to leave this place? Cause you know who's waiting for you on the other side, right? This is it, huh? Time to say farewell. I'll miss you both so much. You too, Ren. You mean it, Tita? I can't say anything thought-provoking like Annalise. And I don't have the power to chase after you like Estelle and Joshua. But I'll always be waiting. I'll always be waiting for the day you three come back to Liberl together. It's okay to hope for that, right? ... Please, you can do what you like. As long as it's not getting sloppy with finishing your orbital gear, you better finish that. Potter Mater welcomes all challengers. Okay, I will. I swear, kids sure are violent these days. And their mothers. Like Shara said, you guys take care, yeah? Especially you, Estelle. You ain't a rookie now, so make sure you start looking before you leap. I know. You just try not to fight with Tita's mom every other second, okay? Hey, I'm not the one picking fights. She's the one who's always trying to make my life hell. I'm already dreading going back and getting blamed for Tita ending up here. Yeah, I'm sure she'll find some way to pin all this on you. You're only laughing because you ain't gonna be on the receiving end of it. Oh, and one last thing. I've got something to say to you. Me? The first time I met you, I thought you were some sketchy weirdo, but you showed some real guts this time. Poor Kevin. Good on you. Aw. Huh? I say something funny. No, I just never thought the day would come when you'd praise me. Like, at all. What brought that on? No real reason. Just my way of saying, let's keep on trucking, I guess. Well, thanks then. Why do conversations like these between two guys always end up so awkward? Ah, cram it. Anyway, you ready, Tita? Yep. I think that marks our turn, Julia. As you wish. Where was Zeke during the battle? Chloe. I guess this is goodbye for now. I'm afraid so. This was an opportunity that I never expected to be blessed with. I owe Adios my deepest thanks for being able to see you two again. Us too. I'll keep writing to you, Chloe. Count on it. I won't get my hopes up the next letter will be anytime soon. Oh, Josette? What's up? I really enjoyed spending time with you. I'd love to have the opportunity to hang out again one day. Sure, we'll make it happen. We have a few hobbies in common, so I bet we could talk for hours and hours. What hobbies? Just pining over Joshua? Does that count as a hobby? Maybe? Work will mean I have to go to Grancel a lot anyway, so I'm sure we'll get the chance. I'll be looking forward to it. Ugh. If you're feeling jealous you've got, like, nothing in common with her, maybe you should try taking up baking and handcrafts. Can't wait to see the efforts of someone with all the creativity and dexterity of a drunk Pom. I wish I could disagree, but you totally got me. It's okay, Estelle. No one's good at everything. Please, don't feel obliged to say anything to me. Everybody has been ignoring Celeste so far. Aww. I'm not your ancestor, but merely a sentient replica of her. Even so, I still wish you could have had the opportunity to meet with my grandmother. I'm nowhere near as capable or intelligent as she is. And after meeting only me, I can only imagine you must be so disappointed. It's almost eerie how much you remind me of myself in that regard. I do? How? I imagine your grandmother must feel the same way. There's nothing to be ashamed of if you don't know which way you should go sometimes. Just follow your heart and it will never betray you. One day, you'll be able to spread your wings wide and fly. I'm sure of it. I certainly hope so. Thank you for your words of encouragement. Well, I suppose we should be going. Oh, before we do. After we return, Kevin, I imagine things will be more than a little chaotic. So should we require the church's help again, I expect you to be there for us. Sure thing. I'll be getting in touch with the congregation for the sacraments after I get out of here to decide what to do next. Well then, everyone. Take care of yourselves. Bye, Sieg! We'll miss you! Well, I'm up. Aww. Josette doesn't have a buddy. I'm glad we had this time together, Josette. If you're gonna try and force yourself to say something all emotional and crap, save it. I don't want to hear it from you. Oh, that's real swell. If it looked like you and Joshua were finally breaking up, then I was gonna use this chance to take him from you. If only I was so lucky. Actually, you want to come through the gate the same time as me, Joshua. Maybe we'll reappear in the same place if we do. I'm on to you, Missy. Hands off. Do you guys really have to fight this way right to the very end? You stay out of this. Poor Joshua. Sorry. Darn, man. This is such a pathetic spectacle. But you know something? It was fun being here with you, Estelle. In a way. Yeah, I could say that too. In a way. Don't overdo it with that business of yours, you hear? Your line of work's like ours. You're out of luck if you work yourself sick. Right back at you. But you could go causing trouble for yourself all you like. Just don't go getting hurt and causing any for Joshua. I don't think I've ever met two people who hate each other this much, who are so similar. Anyway, guess I should actually get going now. I'll be sure to write, Joshua. Thanks. Can't wait to hear from you. Sounds like you two are gonna have your work cut out for you. Take care, alright? Thanks. May the goddess's light shine upon you and your ship. Can't ask for better from a sister. Thanks. Alright, later. Bye, Josette. ... You don't have to leave. You can stay with us. You okay, Ren? You've been kind of quiet for a while now. Why? Why is everyone smiling? Huh? Oh. Yeah. Ren is probably sad that they have to all split up. Whereas everybody else knows that they're gonna see each other again. Ren is only used to being abandoned. So, you know, she doesn't want this to end. We're guessing. What do you mean? I mean, you're all saying goodbye. For all you know, you might never get to see each other again. So why do you all look so happy? Because they believe that they will. Oh. Everyone keeps saying they're sad to see one another go. Why don't you all just stay here then? As long as the garden's here, everyone can stay and turn this place into whatever they want it to be. We can laugh and have fun tea parties forever and ever and ever. So why? I get it now. It hurts you to think that you might never see them again, doesn't it? Joshua? It hurts that no matter how much you care about someone, no matter how much you want to be with them, you might never see them again. Is that it? Wait. No, of course not. That's not even possible. Even when I heard that Luve was dead, that didn't hurt one bit. I was sad, but it didn't hurt. That's because that's not the same. The reason it didn't hurt is because you were able to accept Luve's death. You knew that there was no chance you'd ever be able to see him again, and that was why you were able to grieve. But this is a case of knowing that you can meet the people you care about, but at the same time, maybe you can't. In some ways, that's even more painful than never being able to see someone ever again. No, you're wrong. That's why you... You're wrong! Wrong, wrong, wrong! Aww. Hugs? Should I tell you, Ren? Tell you why everyone was able to smile as they said goodbye to us all. I don't want to know. I don't need to know. Well, too bad. I'm going to tell you anyway. It's because no matter how much you love someone or how much you hate someone, eventually, you'll end up having to part from them. That goes for everyone. No exceptions. Everyone? Yep, even me and Joshua. Even if we get married, have kids, and live out the rest of our days happily together, eventually one of us is going to die and leave the other one behind. Wow. Way to cheer her up, Estelle. We can't rule out the possibility that one or both of us might lose our lives in an accident. We could even fall out of love someday. Every day you spend with someone could turn out to be the last, and that's a reality all of us have to face up to and fight every day. Every day? ... Aww. And that's why we have to smile. What? When everyone smiles, we don't have to worry about the sad stuff, and we can be positive together. We know we're not alone, and that everyone else feels the same way we do. And best of all, it fills us with excitement at the thought of when and how we might see each other next. So we put on our bravest face and promise to meet again, whether it comes true or not, and we go back to our lives and keep on going. That's how it is for everyone, I think. It's really everyone? Everyone. You too. So, will you try and smile with us? Me? Maybe I can't promise we could be together forever, but I can tell you that we really, really love you. That's why I want to watch over you, at least until you become a grown-up. If that's what you want too, then I'll do what I can to be on your side no matter what. Then when you grow up, maybe you'll decide you want to do something with your life that means we have to part ways. And if that happens, that's okay. But if it does, then we'll part ways with a big smile. How does that sound? Good? You don't need to decide what you want to do now. The choice is yours to make. We've already made up our minds what we want to do. We want to be your family, Ren. Like Joshua said, we can't force you. If you don't want to be with us, that's fine. That's given his okay. All that's left is yours. Wow, Cassius really is just going around Liberl collecting all the strays. I mean, this time it's by proxy of Estelle and Joshua, but still. We approve. We approve. Enough! Enough! Ren? If that's what you want, then I'm gonna run and run and run! I'm gonna run so fast you'll never be able to catch me! So, we're ready for that. You can keep running for as long as it takes to make up your mind one way or the other. But just so you know, I'm really bad at knowing when to call it quits. You might be really good at playing hide and seek, but no hiding place can stay undiscovered forever. I hate you. I hate you both! But I love you both just as much. Aww. It's okay. They'll find her. We finally got to tell her. We finally got to tell her how we feel. Yeah, we did. Aww. Joshua. You did great, Estelle. Still, the hardest part's still yet to come. Yeah, you're right. Sorry for making you wait through that, guys. But now I think it's time we went too. Don't sweat it. You're gonna get back to chasing her the second you get out of here, right? Good luck. Don't give in, and I'm sure it'll work out. May the goddess's blessing be with all three of you. I'll be looking forward to the next time we meet. And I'll be praying that the three of you will all be together when that time comes. We will! I'll make it happen. Till next time. Bye, guys. Good luck. You can do it. We believe in you. Those two really are something special. Yeah, you're telling me. Just looking at those two, I can't help but feel that maybe Rufina's dream isn't so impossible after all. Me too. Which means all the more that we'll need to get to work on making it a reality. I'm afraid this place likely doesn't have much time left. I think you should leave before it's too late. Oh, right. Actually... No, don't. He's gone. The dragons ate him. Something wrong? I just can't help but feel like we've forgotten something. Hey! Gosh, if only the goodbyes had been shorter. Oh my. Oops. Oh! How did he know which door to go through? Really? You're awful! Was giving me that half-hearted explanation and then vanishing the best you could do. I'm sorry. I did have a lot to do at the time. Still, the explanation was enough to allow you to reach here, wasn't it? Eventually, but I had a heck of a time getting here. I'm no good with directions. I had groups of angels chasing after me, chariots trying to run me over. Anyway, what's with all the shaking? Oh, right. So apparently this castle's going to vanish soon. That door up there will let you return to our world, so go ahead and run on through it. Why are you only telling me this now? I'm out of here. By all means. Thank you for your help. Huh? Hey, you played an important part in us making it through all this. When we get out of here, we'll be enemies again, but there's no harm in acknowledging that. Just don't go causing too much trouble out there, so we have to go after you, okay? Worry about yourselves first. Next time we meet, I'll be a changed man, higher ranking and much, much stronger. And Gilbert. Unrepentant till the very end. You mark my words. How did he escape the dragons? How? Now please, hurry. I doubt this castle has more than a few more minutes before it disappears. Got it. What will happen to you after that, by the way? I imagine I will return to my lengthy slumber in the garden, in the same state I was before the Lord of Phantasma first appeared. And I will remain that way until this land of Phantasma eventually finishes disappearing. After that, I will finally be free from the duty which keeps me here. Really. Thanks for everything. I don't know if words can express how grateful we are. May your dreams be pleasant indeed. Thank you very much. After you step through the gate, I'll disable the Recluse Cube's functionality. Its power will never return again, so deal with it however you see fit. Understood. I know exactly who's going to be getting it. You're thinking of giving it to the professor? You honestly think she'll let all of this slide if we don't? Especially after her daughter got caught up in it. She's gonna be unbearable. Just blame it on Agate. She won't even question it. Good point. Well then, Reese, time for us to go. Indeed. Would you like to hold hands? So you don't get lost, right? What? I was only joking, of course. But I do want us to step through together. Just like how together we'll make Rufina's dream come true. Yeah. I'm counting on you, partner. Always. Is that the end? Oh, so there's... I mean, it makes sense. We just thought that we would get to see them returning to their lives as well. You know, stepping back into the real world. Maybe get a peek at heaven. Overall, we really enjoyed the third game. It was definitely a nice change of pace from games 1 and 2. Like, there's only so many times you can hit up the same 5 towns before it gets a little repetitive, right? So Phantasma was a nice change of pace and a nice change of scenery. We also really liked the incorporation of the doors. It helped break up the game so that it wasn't just a constant push to save the world. We got to learn more about the characters, and they showed you the more mundane moments in their lives as well, and we love that. There was also some setup for future games, which, speaking of, we really hope that we get to witness the moment when Estelle and Joshua finally catch up to Ren. Like, we know that in the Crossbell arc, we have a new group of protagonists, and we don't know when it takes place relative to this game. But like, we need something from Joshua, Estelle, and Ren. Like, they've set the scene. They can't just throw that out there. The whole thing about Joshua and Estelle adopting Ren and then leave us hanging, right? We need to see them actually catch up to her. We need that emotional payoff. There needs to at least be a cameo from the 3 of them. There has to be. Right? Okay, here we go. It's the Merkaba. I think I have a rough idea of the situation now. We've been able to confirm the safety of the 6 you mentioned. Prince Olivert Rice Arner, Mueller Vander, Zin Vathic, Josette Capua, Estelle and Joshua Bright. All of them have safely returned to our world. Really? That's a relief. I was able to confirm the safety of the ones who ended up in Liberl myself. It was just those 6 I was concerned about. Well, and the 2 from Ouroboros, but I'm not sure either of us have any chance of checking up on those 2. We don't care about Gilbert. We don't need to know. Unfortunately not. Still, this certainly wasn't what I was expecting to happen when I gave you that mission. The Ariel left us a nasty little present, didn't it? That's one way of putting it. Either way, I'll give you my full report as soon as I'm back. Wrapping things up on my end seems like it'll take a little while longer, but hopefully not too long. I'm looking forward to it. You know, you've changed since I last spoke to you. I'm quite surprised. Huh? The Kevin I know wouldn't care to know whether those he'd been involved with were safe or not. Or rather, he'd try and suppress those concerns. I can only imagine a lot must have happened in this phantasma. That's putting it lightly. I'll fill you in on all of it once I get back, like I said. I've got something I want to tell you on a personal level, too. Oh? Color me curious. Regardless, I'm glad you two returned safely. Perhaps we should all go and get some drinks together after you return. I'd be happy to. Oh, yeah, I've actually got something I want to ask. Well... Is it possible for a Dominion to change their title after choosing one? Oh, he's gonna stick with the church. What's this now? I found something other than hunting heretics I want to do, you see. The Peacemaker? We don't know. I still intend to fulfill my duties as a Dominion to the fullest. Don't worry about that. Just... Well, she finds this funny. Commander? So that's a no, probably. A Dominion wanting to change their title, huh? In the 1,000 years the Gralsritter has existed, that's not something that has happened often. But it's not entirely unprecedented either. Then... go ahead and think up something fitting for yourself before we next meet. If you fail to, I'll give you a new one myself as punishment. And trust me, you won't like it. If I'd known you were going to say that, I would have thought of something before asking. Well, I guess I'd better get to work on thinking up something cool. What do you think of Blue Shooting Star? Or maybe Black Arrow? What's with the awkward silence? Father Kevin, as your former instructor, allow me to give you one piece of heartfelt advice. Sure? No, we want to hear the advice! Unless you want to live the rest of your life in abject shame, then for the love of Adios, get Reese to help you choose. Don't even think of picking alone. I mean, he came up with the Heretic Hunter on his own. It sounds cool, if nothing else. We have been so hard on Kevin this entire game. But it was with love. And maybe, like, a tinge of betrayal. Right? But we're really happy for Kevin. That he's, like, making strides to move forward. And that he has Reese by his side. And he's not just falling back into old habits. We had to hold back a lot of tears. And we failed to hold back a lot of tears over the course of this game. Like, it doesn't always try to punch you, but when it does, it punches hard. Between Kevin and Ren and Joshua and Luve, these people have been through it. We've been through so much together. We're gonna miss the team so much. Okay, yeah, this is the end.